What's up, my friends? I am super excited to be here on this live video with you. I was supposed to do this last night at 7 p.m. So my apologies on being a day late. It would have been nice. I had full intentions. I was dressed in some church clothes. I had a vest. I had a gold tie on. I was going to sneak into a room and do that video because I was at my in-laws' 50th wedding anniversary party. They're Latinos, so the party just kept going on, and so many people there. So I got very distracted, so I apologize. I did not get that done. But here we are today. I just got done doing a workout with my son, Caleb. He's 11 years old. We're in an Airbnb. There's no weights here. So I did my workout yesterday, cardio fix. Today was the last workout, and it involved weights. And luckily, my parents came to my in-laws' 50th anniversary, and we were at a hotel. So we drove over, and we used the hotel gym. So that's one of the things I wanted to share with you real quick. I know my topic is financial success, income opportunity, but I am just so grateful for the whole Bodi platform. You can do your workouts at home, you could do them at the gym, you could do them in the park, you could do them at an Airbnb, you could do them in a hotel, and there's options for anybody, any level of health and fitness. There's yoga, Pilates, weightlifting, cardio, MMA type style workouts with no weights. So there's tons of things for you to do out there. And that's one of the things I love about this, because not only that, there's supplements that can help people on all different spectrums. And I know we talked about those already. So you don't have to tie yourself into a box and only do a program from your house, start to finish. You can always mix things up. We're here to help you live a healthy, more fulfilling lifestyle. We're here to help you feel better and earn more income for your family. Now, speaking of the income opportunity, I'm just going to share with you guys a little bit of my story. I know I shared with you before, and Bodi does not guarantee any level of success or income. It's a direct reflection of your own effort, diligence, and skill. So success can be different to every single person. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that from the beginning. But before I start, one of the things that objections I get often is, I don't have enough time, or I can't afford that. Those are different objections that I've seen over the past 13 years as a partner, and some of the objections that I even had myself. As you guys recall, I worked from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. My wife worked nights from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it literally seems like I would have what would be no time. But I used my 15-minute break at 9 in the morning. I used my 12 to 1 lunch break to work on my business. And when I would put my kids to bed around 8:30, I would use my nights to work on my business. I treated this like the business that I wanted it to become. So I was all in from the very beginning with that. One of the things I want to share with you guys is something in my recent personal development, part of our compensation plan that I briefly mentioned on my call the other day, was we have a growth day as a part of our product and compensation created by the world's #1 personal development and high performance coach, Brendon Burchard. We also have Ed Milet in there, Mel Robbins, Trent Shelton, and incredible, and a whole bunch of other incredible people as well. So with that being said, I was listening to my my growth day today and taking notes as I was writing out my goals and visions. This is something that I do every single morning as a part of my routine. And yes, even when I'm on vacation. But Brendon Burchard was talking about distracted time that we have throughout the day. Throughout the day, the majority of us are distracted for at least 1 hour's worth of time. And he did all of the math on that. And if you are distracted at least 60 minutes in a day or 1 hour in a day, that equals 9 full-time work weeks in a year. So a work week would be a 40-hour work week. So, working 5-8-hour days or whatever. So if you're distracted throughout your day for 60 minutes, you are wasting 9 weeks in distraction. This number is low, but let's say you add on mindlessly scrolling social media, consuming content that's not intentional for your personal growth. It's maybe your downtime, you're relieving stress, you're just scrolling, you're on the toilet scrolling, you're on the couch scrolling, you're in the pickup line scrolling, you're scrolling while you're cooking, you're scrolling while you're at the park with your kids and you're supposed to be engaged with your kids. Let's just say, and it's on the low end, you're wasting or mindlessly scrolling 1 hour a day. The same math will apply. You're wasting 9 weeks in a year. So if we have the distracted 9 weeks, the distracted 9 weeks of distracted time and 9 weeks of your mindlessly scrolling social media, that's 18 weeks in a year, or 5 full months of a 40-hour work week that is wasted with just 2 wasted hours a day, or distracted, wasted time. So you, my friend, have time to build this business, and we're here to help you be intentional with your time. And luckily, we have the business activity tracker. It tells you exactly what to do in a day. I mentioned in the training that I lead power hours twice a week, where you can sit down on Zoom and work with me undistracted, just working on the business activities. So now let's talk about the success and income. I just feel so grateful. I know I mentioned my 2 sons would not be in this world had I not taken the leap of faith to build this business, to go all in on building this business on top of working a 12-hour day. But some of the other things that have really benefited my life, financial success stories, I'll just help you guys understand, for example, we've lived very modestly over the past 13 years. So once I left my job and my wife left our job, I put everything, we lived within the means that we were already living, and I put everything that I earned with my Bodi business, and within 2 years, I fully paid off our primary residence. After that, I bought, the next 2-year goal, I bought a vacation rental. It's a cabin on a lake up near West Yellowstone. And I continue to do that over the past 13 years to where we are now 13 years later. I put ourselves last. We did these investments, vacation rentals, Airbnbs. So we now are building our 5th vacation rental. And actually, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm driving to Park City and I'm going to check out the progress on that. And we're building our dream home on the river. And it's something I visualized for years, but I've just worked with patience in using our income that we built with Bodi in a very, very smart way, using investments and investing in our SEP IRA and retirement. And I've driven the same truck for the past 12 years. And my wife has driven the same car since 2014. And so that's 10 years for her and 12 years for me. But the dream home, it's something I've envisioned forever. We're building a home with an indoor sports court. I have an RV garage that can fit our boat and our RV, and a pitching machine for my son who wants to play in the MLB. We built an indoor saltwater swimming pool, and just the most incredible place on the Snake River. We're gonna have grass going out to like a cove that he's excavating it today. I can't wait to go back home and see it. But there's going to be a dock on there, so we can kayak right out of our backyard. And that's something I envisioned for so long. But that's just my success story. I've also been able to retire both of my parents from their full-time job. I know I mentioned the other day that I retired my mom in 2012. She became my full-time assistant. She still does that too today. And I retired my dad from his job in about 2016, and he was only at the age of 59. So we provided an income for my dad. He just came and helped with took the kids from Gabby for 3 to 4 hours a day, and he would mow the lawn and fix the washer and dryer and just do all the man stuff around the house so that I could do what I was passionate about and spend time with my wife and kids and build this business. So that's my success story. But what I want you guys to understand about this, one other thing that I want to share with you guys is just from the very beginning, as we lived within our means and invested into paying off our home, I also immediately began to invest into a SEP IRA. And we built our SEP IRA to a place like right now, if I never invested another dollar into that SEP IRA and I let it, it's averaged 7% over the past 13 years. If it continued to do that, I'm 43. If it continued to do that till I was 59, I could take out the money at the age of 59 without penalty, and we would have about $3.8 million in that retirement account without putting another dollar in. Why? Because I put in the max amount that I could every year, disciplined, once I started to build this business. I didn't go out and get fancy supercars. I didn't upgrade my truck or my vehicle every 2 years. Heck, even the boat that we bought, I have friends that have $120,000, $150,000 wakeboarding boats. I bought a $10,500 boat off of Craigslist, and we've owned that boat for 10 years. So we just lived very within our means and invested into our future. So I want to tell you guys a quick story, and then I'll try to I get excited, so I'll try not to make this last too long. Remember, there's so much wasted time if you're distracted and consuming mindlessly social media. So we can help guide you in building your business and knowing exactly what to do. 5 full work months of full-time 8-hour days, and that's absolutely crazy to me. And it was a good reminder to me this morning that I'm probably so wasting some time, and I could get more intentional and create more over the next 5 years. So I'm gonna tell you guys a brief story. In this business, just like any job or anything out there, people come and people leave. One time I had a doctor on my team who he built his income to about $80,000 a year with his Bodi Partner business, and he was a doctor. So he's a full-time doctor doing this on the side. He came to me one day and he said, "You know what, Scotty, I'm going to, I just can't do this anymore. I don't believe this business works. It only works for me. None of my partners are working as hard as me, and none of them are seeing success like I am, so I can't do this business anymore." So he quit, okay? When someone quits this business, you inherit all of their customers and their partners. So one thing that I do, with anybody who's ever quit on my team, I reach out to all their customers, I reach out to all their partners, and I ask them their question, their goals, what are they working on, how can I support them? Well, I reached out to one of his partners who had happened to be at one of our annual events before, and I was like, "Lindsay, tell me, as you know, I'm your new partner, Terry's moved on to do something else. Tell me about your success with your health and fitness journey." And she told me that she'd lost 80 pounds postpartum. So she had her baby, she had lost 80 pounds. I was like, "Dude, that's so incredible." We're on a Zoom call. And I'm like, "Dude, that's so cool. How do you feel?" And she's like, I just feel so great. I feel so confident." And I'm like, "Awesome." And I was like, "Tell me about your business. Where's your business at? What goals do you have?" And she's like, "You know what?" She's like, "I'm making a couple $100 every single week. And the cool thing is that she was recently divorced. Her husband left as soon as their baby was born. She's like, with the help of child support and my $200 a week, and $200 a week is close to $1,000 a month. She's like, I didn't have to go back. She's like, I didn't have to go back to work after I had my baby, and I get to stay home with my baby." And she was just so grateful. So I know this may seem like a training that I'm doing for my partners, but you guys are coming into this business because you have your own goals and dreams, but you're also going to be recruiting people as customers into your team, where you're helping them with their results, and you're also going to be building a team if that's what you desire. Success looks different to every single person. See, there's me on one hand earning multiple six figures. There's my friend, the doctor that had quit, who was earning $80,000 a year, but felt like that missed the whole point that his partners were successful, and they were being blessed. Their lives were being blessed with the success that they were building in this business. But he, without judgment, was just too focused on earning six figures. Everybody on my team should earn six figures. That's what success is. So I share that with you just to help you understand that even a couple $100 for maybe you or your friend or your sister or your cousin or some random person that you meet on social media. Imagine this. I want you to picture this. You meet somebody, or it's a friend you already have. They do a program with you for 21 days, and then 3 months, and then 6 months, and they lost 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, and their confidence is growing. And they're just I get the chills. This is why I love what I do. My hair is standing up. And they tell you, "I'm so grateful that you were in my corner and you supported me in my goals. And I feel so empowered that I've lost 40 pounds. I'm doing hard workouts in the morning, and it makes me feel like I can take on the world, that I can be the mom that I want to be, that I could be the spouse that I want to be." Okay, imagine that feeling of someone telling you that, right? Coming to you and be like, "Because of you, this is how my life has changed." Let's take that to another level. Let's say you're working with this young couple, and they have 2 young kids, and the husband's working so many hours, commuting an hour to work, 10-hour, 12-hour days, coming home exhausted at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., too exhausted to hang out with the kids, too exhausted to engage with you. And you build this little business on the side, and you're earning a couple $100. Let's say you get to this point, you're earning $300 a week. 300 times 4 weeks, you're earning $1,200 to $1,500 extra a month. And you get to go to your husband and be like, "Hey, You don't have to work all those overtime hours anymore. Like, I'm making $1,500 a month with this Bodi Partner thing that I'm doing. And he's able to cut back his hours, get home earlier, spend more time with you. There's so many different scenarios. I want you to imagine that for yourself. But I want you to imagine how helping somebody else do that. You have a friend that's struggling, a friend that's maybe you know a single mom that's puts their kid in daycare and they hate that feeling. And you have the ability to give them this gift of this opportunity to partner with this team and you and Bodi, and you can help that young mom and guide and mentor her alongside with the help of us who've done this for 13 plus years, and get that mom to a point where she is earning enough that she doesn't have to be a waitress at the Olive Garden and put her kid in daycare. And she can be home doing something she loves, present with her kids. I want you to ask yourself, how would that feel to help somebody else do that? They come to you, they're at the annual event with us next year in Anaheim, and they reach out to you and they're like, man, like my life is so different. Thank you for reaching out. My friends, that is what we get to do. It's not just about you. It's not just about the goals that you can accomplish. Yes, I want you to go out and do huge things, but you get to be of service and guide and help and change the lives of other people. And that's what we do. We're here to help other people feel better and earn more income for their family, whatever that income might mean for them. All right, guys, I'm super excited. Just quick mention, we are going to be doing a partner mentorship starting on Monday. So if you've been thinking about this and you're ready, reach out to the person that invited you into this group, and we are going to get you started on the right track. We have a specific plan set out for you. We'll just need to know your goals, and then we'll help you map that out and get started on your goals, your dreams, and your vision. So when you watch this video, I want you to tell me what the income will do to you and your family's life. What are you going to do with that?